Here are some things that you should be aware of while being locked. Hi everyone, this is Tracy and thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Today I am coming to you with a video sharing some few things that I have noticed over the 4 years of being locked, braid locked at that. Some things that I have noticed that that can bring awareness some kind of way, but nah, it's not that bad. So if you guys are interested in hearing what it is that I have to say, please stay tuned. But first things first, if you're new here and this is your first time viewing any of my content, welcome, 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 and thank you so much for stopping by. And to all my old ride or dies, I see you, love you, and thank you so much for your support. So we're going to get right into what some of these things is. Guys, I wrote down a list and I came up with 8 things. Yes, 8 things. And so we're going to get started because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, first thing is shedding. Yes, locks do shed. When, I don't know what it be, but when I wash my hair, or sometimes I can notice after washing my hair, or even just rinsing it off in the shower, I notice like little strings of hair, little small strings that forms little circles, will be in the bottom of the tub. So if you guys have experienced that, go ahead and let me know in the comments section. Okay, number 2, locks thin, the thinning, and I don't think it's really no good repair for thinning braid locks. I just don't think it is, guys. But yes, they do thin out. um, I haven't seen anything that was a great repair to me as of yet. So if anybody knows of a great repair system for braid locks, go ahead and share it in the comment section. Number 3, the itchy scalp. Now, this got 2 parts to it when they say the itchy scalp. The first one is the itchy scalp. I notice my scalp itches when I retighten my hair. Okay, so I interlocks my hair for maintenance of my braid locks, and every time I retighten my hair, my scalp will get to itching. Okay, another itchy scalp situation to be aware of: after washing your hair, sometimes it itch. Now, I still haven't really figured out what that really could be, but one, make sure that you rinse all the conditioner or shampoo, whatever it is that you use in your hair. Make sure you rinse it out, and rinse it out real, real good. Make sure you just keep rinsing it until you don't see no soap suds in that water coming off your head. But I notice, y'all, my scalp will itch, 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 itch after washing sometimes. And it don't do this all the time, but it do it, okay? So it's something to be aware of. And another one is sometimes, like, once you get the itching, it gets the itching in that one particular area, whether I interlock or I'm shampooing or what, after shampooing or whatever it is, that really just, it's like a case of the itchy scalp situation. You just got to scratch until you get it all. Just, it's like the whole entire, your whole entire head get the itching. My whole entire head just get the itching, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm just sitting there. I don't want to just, go in there. You got to really just go in there. But I don't really go in there with my fingernails much of the time. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I try to use like the ball parts of my fingers and just like rub that area until it just stops. I don't know what that be, guys. But then after my scalp and hair dries, it goes away. I don't deal with the itchy scalp no more. But this don't happen all the time. It only happens sometimes, okay? So that was really it with that itchy scalp part. We're going to move right along to number 4. You get the thick and bushy ends. Some locks of my locks is like it's thick on the ends, like the ends part of it is thick, but the rest of the lock is thin. I don't know what causes that and why, but I have this feeling that sometimes it might be to the fact where it would be hard to interlock. It would be a problem to interlock. So a lot of times when it get to be where it's like that, a lot of the locks is like that, I like to go ahead and do like a braid out. That braid out with me braiding the hair while it's wet, it's like it's making it like thin out some kind of way. It don't be so bushy after that. So that's the reason why I like to do braid outs. It's because of that reason. It helps to maintain that. Okay. So yeah, number 5 is the hair is these hair that grows on the outside of the locks. I don't. Sometimes I be thinking, is that breakage, or sometimes we wonder what that really is. A lot of times I experience that after I wash my hair. A lot of times I will experience that. So I don't know if that's really hair growth or what, but it be always on the outside of my locks. Like this is a lock, and it'll be hair growing somewhere around, like around the lock, not in it, but around it. So I have to, the way I do mine is I twist that little new grown, that little hair, and I twist it around the lock and just interlock it the best I can, hoping that I gets it on the inside. Okay. Now, if you got somebody that's doing your hair, then you good, because they're gonna see those locks, those hairs, and be able to put it where it need to go. So then you will be straight. But it's really something to think about, but it's not nothing to just be like, what in the world, just going crazy about it. So yeah, it's something to be aware of. Okay. Number 6, locks holds heat. They hold heat, guys. I mean, it is just, it holds heat, and it's like the hotter it is, it's like the more heat that it holds, which in a way is a good thing, because if you know how to maneuver around that heat, it'd be okay. A lot of times if I feel chilly or cold, I will put my locks down, and I gets warm. I warms up instantly. But when I'm hot, or it's like a hot day or something like that, I just put my locks up into a ponytail or bun like this, and just keep it, keep it cute. I don't trip, but I do let these right here, since they so short, I like this, let them just stay on down in the back, because they're not going to really be up too much, you know what I'm saying? So I wear it just like that. But yes, locks do hold heat. Oh my goodness. But it is a great way to warm yourself up, as well as a way to cool yourself down. Put them up. Okay, so put them up in a ponytail, bun. Just have it off your neck, your face, and all that. Maybe have a few like this. It's cool. But you rock it the way you like. It's kind of like a warm day today, so I wore mine like this. Okay. Number 7, locks is dirt, lint, dust, magnets. Okay. It can definitely attract dirt, debris, what have you, from the air, and I don't know what, a lot of times I think that is probably the reason why a lot of people who do wear locks or have locks, they like to wear hats a lot of the time. I've noticed a lot of the people like to wear these bonnets. I try not to be that person, because I didn't want to be wearing all these bonnets and all that, but I think I know why they doing it, the ones that got the locks. I think I understand now why they doing it. So I might be looking into doing more of the head wraps and stuff like that to, try to keep dust and debris from my hair. It's the best thing to do, is to keep it up and out of the way. Okay. So a lot of the times it is best to keep it up and put away too, to keep that from happening. But yes, it does attract the dust and the debris. So if you've been noticing that been happening to you, what are some things that you've been doing to keep the dirt out of your locks? A lot of people has been talking about brushing their locks, which I think brushing it is okay, but it's a way you have to do that brushing. You don't really put this is the brush that I would use to brush mine when I do brush my locks, but I wouldn't do it this way. But if I did, it'd be real lightly. But I don't think when you're doing it that way, it's really doing the job. Now, a lot of the times I like to do it this way. I would take the brush and brush this way, turn it on its side and brush like this. But then sometimes I don't think that does it. And doing this, I just, if it's a soft bristle brush, okay, But a lot of times I will use the brush to brush my edges, because they balls up. So I'll brush my edges to keep them from balling up. Now, that's about the biggest thing I really do with a brush. Now, when I'm trying to clear my hair of dust and debris, I would once a week go into there, take my locks down, go into there and just do like this from the scalp, all the way, just rough it up just like this, you will see stuff falling out of your hair. So it ain't like you're not doing nothing. Just do it like that once a week. That way it keeps that buildup down, especially if you're not one that really wears scarves and hats and things over your head all the time. But if you're somebody that does that, then you can still do that once a week just to notice if you see anything falling in out your hair. But yes, locks do collect dust, debris, and lint. They are dust traps. That's what I call them. Okay, and you always will find yourself. But once that lock, if you find locks that have like embedded type lint, I would not want to go in there picking at too much, because then you could pull the locker loose. And you going in there picking with tweezers and things. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it don't. You know, it's just, you know, you just have an eye for those things. I myself, I don't want to do it because I don't want to have to deal with the aftermath or what I done messed up or what it is I done. So I just don't do it at all. Okay, and my last one, y'all. Locks can like tear up your cuticles. You know, you got to really take care of your hands when you lock. You know, you running your hands through your hair a lot of times. You running your hands through your locks. I keep saying hair, which it is hair, but it's locked hair. It's not just loose hair. You running your hands and fingers through there, it can snag on stuff and tear your cuticles apart. I have been noticing that it's been being done to me, and I just have to keep, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I keep coconut oil on deck, because a lot of the times it's best to moisturize your hand with that coconut oil before you know, go into your head doing anything, and you will find it will work a lot better. You know, if lotion is your thing, some people like the Vaseline, you know, some type of oil like coconut oil or something, which, like I said, I'm a coconut oil person. I love the coconut oil for my hands and my skin, but not my hair that much. But I have tried it, and you know, I really didn't see anything that coconut oil did to my hair. Getting back to the hands, it will, rubbing your hands back and forth through your hair will mess up your cuticles, so you want to be aware of that. So guys, those are it for the 8 things that I had here, that things that to be aware of while being locked. If any of these you have experienced or going through, or you found a solution to any of them, leave it in the comment section. I'd like to know, you know, what else, you know, what did you find out and what works for you. But that is it, guys. So I'd like to thank y'all so very much for watching and listening. I hope that this video helps. If it did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it if you like. And yeah, so that is it. I will have to say I will catch you guys on the next video. So until then, deuces and have a good day. Bye.